Hello, my dear student. This is Sanjay sir from Mathswell YouTube channel, a virtual platform to learn maths. Today we are going to see one more important topic from the higher secondary students, that is, which is helpful for 11, 12 students as well as for diploma and degree engineering students. Okay, so आज हम डिप्लोमा का एक बहुत ही important topic देखने वाले हैं, that is called of derivatives. ओके तो डेरिवेटिव एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है. सो इस टॉपिक में हम क्या देखने वाले हैं, इस टॉपिक में इसका इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट देखेंगे, फार्मूला देखेंगे एंड इट्स वन ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. सो बी विथ थ्रू आउट दिस वीडियो टिल द एंड ऑफ द वीडियो. ओके, डोंट लीव द वीडियो. इफ यू सी द वीडियो टिल एंड इट विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू. आखिर तक ये वीडियो आपको देखना है ताकि आपको डेरिवेटिव का जो कंसेप्ट है, इंपॉर्टेंट कंसेप्ट, वो आपको इजी हो जाएगा. ओके, सो व्हाट इज डेरिवेटिव? सो स्टूडेंट, एज वी नो द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ द फंक्शन. सो डेरिवेटिव ऑफ द फंक्शन इज in general it is denoted by dy by dx. But what is dy by dx? What is y there? What is x? So in the derivative, as we know that dy by dx, there are two variables, x and y, right? X and y are the two variables here. But what are x and y? X and y are nothing but the variables. Here x is called independent variable, whereas y is called dependent variable. X is independent and y dependent variable. Why they are called dependent and independent variables? Because as we know, the y is a function of x, right? Means y is expressed in terms of x, or we can say y, the value of y will depend on x. So we can say that y depends on x, so we can say y dependent variable, whereas x can take any value, so we can say that x is a independent variable. So here the derivative dy by dx is nothing but such type of term you might have studied in the physics, that is the term known as the acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but rate of change of displacement with respect to time, like dx by dt, right? So this is nothing but the acceleration, where x is the displacement in time t, right? So that term you already know. So here that is nothing but the derivative. We call it as a derivative, differentiation of y with respect to x. So this is just simple introduction to the derivative. So what we have now, तो ये डेफिनेशन सबको समझ में आया? dy by dx डेरिवेटिव क्या होता है? It is nothing but the rate of change of the variable y with respect to x, where y is a function of x. It's very simple definition. Okay, so what is there for our syllabus? In the derivative, firstly we define the derivative in terms of limits. That is known as the first principle of a derivative. What we call it as? We call it as first principle of derivative. क्या होता है first principle for derivative? First principle of derivative is defined in terms of the limits of the function. It is defined in terms of the limit of the function, as we already know the limit of the function. We have seen various methods of finding the limits. So with the help of that limits, we can find the derivative of the function. So that method of finding the limit, of the function is nothing but the finding derivative of that function. So what is that definition? What is that formula? Let us see. So limit of function of the form f of x plus h minus f of x, as it is divided by h and as h tends to 0, is nothing but the first principle of derivative. So this definition, this formula is nothing but for the finding the derivative of the function by using the first principle of derivative. So one example on this part will ask in the exam, right? So that is called the first principle of derivative. So now with the help of this first principle of derivative, students, we are able to find the derivative of all the functions. We'll see the derivative of some functions one by one with the help of this first principle of derivative. and with the help of this first principle, then we can list down all the derivatives of the functions. Today, we'll try to find the derivative of sin x with the help of first principle. So question will be like this: find derivative of sin x, or find dy by dx if y is equal to sin x by using first principle. The question may be of this type: by using first principle of derivative. Okay, so here whatever the function given, जो भी फंक्शन आपको दिया है उसको आपको क्या करना है, fx कंसीडर करना है. So let the function fx will be sin x. Okay, so as we know the definition of the first principle of derivative, which is given by limit of f of x plus h minus f of x upon h as h tends to 0. So in that we need f of x as well as f of x plus h. तो f of x plus h क्या होगा और कैसे मिलेगा? f of x plus h will be obtained by replacing each x by x plus h. fx है तो आपको फंक्शन, आपका फंक्शन sin x रहेगा. अगर f of x plus h फाइंड आउट करना है तो क्या करोगे, ये जो x है, so that x will be replaced by x plus h, right? So it's so simple. So your function will be sin of x plus h, right? तो f of x sin x रहेगा, f of x plus h sin of x plus h रहेगा. अभी हम उसका डेरिवेटिव फाइंड आउट करेंगे विद द हेल्प ऑफ first principle of derivative. Okay, let's see. So we say by first principle of derivative. What is the first principle of derivative? First we will write it. By first principle of derivative, our dy by dx will be equal to, dy by dx is limit as h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. So its limit as h tends to 0 will give us the derivative of that function. So here our derivative, our function is of sin x. So you can say d by dx of sin x is. So just put the functions. Limit as h tends to 0. F of x plus h we got it as sin of x plus h. So it will become sin of x plus h minus f of x is the given function. तो f of x plus h आपका sin x plus h है, f of x sin x है. So this difference is divided by h, right? So now student, इसके बाद आपको क्या करना है? इसके बाद अगर आपको याद है, you can remind the formula from trigonometry, जिसमें 2 sin function का derivative रहेगा. The formula will be of this type. That sin c minus sin d, or some may read the formula in the form of sin x minus sin y, right? So what is that formula, sin c minus sin d? It will be sin c minus sin d will be 2 cos c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. This is the formula here. So यहाँ c और d का वैल्यू क्या है? c क्या रहेगा? c will be x plus h and d will be x. So let's find, now let's apply the formula here. तो यहाँ आपका c x plus h है, d है x, तो c plus d by 2 क्या होगा? Let's find it. c plus d by 2 क्या होगा? c है x plus h, d है x, divide by 2 करोगे तो क्या होगा? 2x plus h upon 2 होगा, और if you take 2 common from this, it will become x plus h by 2. Is it? Yes. So if you take 2 common from this, it will become, and is divided by 2. So this 2 will get cancelled. So it will become x plus h by 2. And c minus d by 2 क्या होगा? c minus d will be x plus h minus x upon 2. तो ये plus minus x cancel होगा. You left with only h by 2. So first we apply the formula, and then we use c plus d by 2 and c minus d by 2. We can substitute there. Okay. तो क्या होगा यहाँ? Let us see. So sin x plus h minus sin x, we apply the formula for sin c minus sin d first. It will become 2 cos of c plus d by 2 sin x plus h plus x upon 2 into sin x plus h minus x upon 2, and is whole divided by h, divided by h. So what this gives us? So here it is limit as h tends to 0. This 2 remain as it is cos of. So c plus d by 2 x plus x by 2. तो finally क्या मिलेगा आपको x plus h by 2 मिलेगा. So this will become x plus h by 2 into sin x plus h minus x upon 2 आपको क्या मिलेगा h by 2 मिलेगा. So I replace it by h by 2 only and is whole divided by h. Okay. So now let's move ahead. आगे क्या होगा? So here 2 is constant. I can take 2 common outside the limit. Limit as h tends to 0. Cos of x plus h by 2 into limit as h tends to 0 sin of h by 2. तो यहाँ हमने क्या किया? First I have taken this 2 outside and applied this limit to both of these two functions separately. दोनों को separately limit apply किया. लेकिन ये h का क्या होगा? So that h will be taken with any one of these two functions. दोनों में से किसी एक के साथ ही जाएगा क्योंकि ये मल्टीपल में एडिशन सब्सट्रैक्शन में होता तो ये h दोनों को डिवाइड होता. मल्टीपल में है ये दोनों फंक्शंस, इसीलिए ये h दोनों में से किसी एक के साथ ही जा सकता है. सो आई टेक दिस h विथ साइन. वो क्यों sin h के साथ ही मैंने क्यों लिया वो आपको मैं बताता हूँ अभी. So it is 2 times limit as h tends to 0 cos of x plus h by 2 into limit as h tends to 0 sin of h by 2. Now this is the function of h. Here we have h in denominator. So as in the limits of trigonometric function, we have one formula that limit as x tends to 0 or theta tends to 0 sin of kx upon kx, or only limit of sin theta upon theta as theta tends to 0, it will be always equal to 1. But if that theta is in some integer multiple, then that where k is any non-zero integer, so then sin kx upon kx or sin k theta upon k theta as theta tends to 0 will be always equal to 1. So here I have sin of h by 2 in numerator. Denominator में सिर्फ h है, उसको h by 2 करने के लिए मुझे क्या करना होगा? I need to multiply and divide by 2 to the numerator and denominator here. Okay. So what will happen now? So this is a constant 2 here, and here I am having 1 by 2. So can I cancel? Can I take them together so that it will become like this? 2 into 1 by 2. Now I can apply the limit. These two limits separately. What will happen? I will apply direct method to this one. I substitute value of h here. So x plus 0 by 2. 0 by 2 will be 0 only. And here it is sin kx upon kx as x tends to 0. Here it is sin h by 2 upon h by 2 as h tends to 0. This will become 1 and this will be, this 1 by 2 comes here. So this 2 and 1 by 2 will get cancelled. So what will left here? क्या बचेगा? Here we left with cos of x plus 0 by 2. How much is 0 by 2? 0 upon any number is always 1. Is it? So it will become only cos of x. X plus 0 रहेगा actually. So x plus 0 means it is only x. And into this one. So 1 into anything. 1 multiplied by any term is always remain the same term. So you left with only cos x. तो क्या मिला ये cos x? Cos x क्या है? Cos x is nothing but derivative of the trigonometric function sin x with respect to x. So hence we say that derivative of the sin x with respect to x is equal to x. So we have proved or we have found the derivative of the trigonometric function sin x with respect to x with the help of first principle of derivative. I hope everyone understood this derivative of any function by using first principle of derivative. So this is a very important concept, student, from the derivatives. It is the very basic concept of derivatives, right? So here today we have seen the introductory part of derivative, which is very important for the higher secondary students, that is for 11, 12 as well as the diploma engineering as well as degree engineering students, right? So this is the very basic concepts. We'll try to solve a few more examples. We can try some more example with the help of this first principle of derivative. Okay, let's try one more example. So hope everyone understood this concept of derivative of first principle of derivative. Okay, so with the help of the first principle of derivative, student, we are able to note down derivatives of all the standard functions. I just list down all the derivatives of all the standard functions today, which will be helpful throughout this topic, not for only derivatives, but for the next of calculus part, that is for integration, differentiation, or the differential equation. So in all those topics, it will be very helpful. So I will just list down the derivatives of standard functions. So the derivatives of all standard functions can be obtained with the help of the first principle of derivative, just we have seen before. Okay, so just I will just list down all. So ये सभी फॉर्मूले बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये सभी फॉर्मूले आपको नोट करना है. Try to remind all this formulae while solving the example. So first formula is for an algebraic function derivative of x raised to n. So derivative of x raised to n can be proved as n times x raised to n minus 1. Then with the help of the same formula, we can prove derivative of x equal to 1, or we can also prove derivative of root x with respect to x is equal to 1 by 2 root x, which can also be proved with the help of the first formula only. Okay, after that we have derivative of a constant function k, which will be always equal to 0. Okay, so these are some algebraic function. X raised to n, x, root x, 1 by x. What is the derivative of 1 by x? Derivative of 1 by x, it will be equal to minus 1 upon x square, right? So these are some derivatives of algebraic function. Now we'll see the derivatives of some other functions. The next one, derivative of exponential function e raised to x. It can be proved as only e raised to x. Then we have derivative of a raised to x, where a is any constant, so it will be a raised to x into log of a. Then we have derivative of log x, logarithmic function log x to the base e. Then it will be equal to 1 by x, or derivative of the log function, but the base is not e other than e. That is, we say derivative of log x to the base a. So it will be equal to 1 upon x log of a. This is the formula for derivative of log x to the base a. And then we have derivative of log x. Okay, fine. So then we have the derivatives of trigonometric functions now. As just we have proved, derivative of sin x comes as cos x. Then we write the remaining formula for derivatives of trigonometric function. It is cos x. Derivative of cos x is minus of sin x. Then derivative of tan x, d by dx of tan x is equal to sec square x. Then we have derivative of sec x as sec x into tan x, or before that I will just write the derivative of cot x. What is the derivative of cot x? Derivative of cot x will be minus cosec square x. Then we have derivative of sec x. It is equal to sec x into tan x. And then we have derivative of cosec x, which is equal to minus of cosec x into cot x. So these are very much important formulae for this topic. So all this formulae can be proved with the help of the first principle of derivative that we have just proved. One formula, that the derivative of sin x comes as cos x. So all the formulae can be proved with the help of this derivative of first principle. Hope everyone understood this. सभी लोगों को ये सभी ये concept clear समझ में आया रहेगा. So with the help of first principle we can try to prove all this formulae. Basically एग्जाम में पूछा जा सकता है prove that the derivative of sin x is cos x with the help of first principle. ये वाला फार्मूला पूछा जा सकता है. It's very simple. This can also be proved or it can also be asked in the exam. ये वाले फार्मूले जो मैं टिक कर रहा हूँ वो वाले फार्मूले एग्जाम में पूछे जा सकते हैं. That to prove derivative of the following function with the help of this first principle of derivative. ये बहुत ही important concept है derivatives का. बेसिक कंसेप्ट और इम्पोर्टेंट कंसेप्ट है. तो होप कि सभी को ये कंसेप्ट समझ में आया होगा. आज का ये वीडियो आपको सबको समझ में आया रहेगा. सो जब नेक्स्ट अगला पार्ट जब हम स्टार्ट करेंगे उस टाइम आपको ये सभी फार्मूले पता होने चाहिए. सो जस्ट ट्राई टू लर्न ऑल दिस फार्मूले, नोट डाउन इन योर नोटबुक एंड ट्राई टू रीराइट इट एवरी डे टिल इट विल गेट्स लर्न. तब तक आपको लिखना है, जब तक ये आपको लर्न नहीं होता है. एक बार आपका ये फार्मूले सभी लर्न हो गए तो आगे वाला टॉपिक जो है सभी कैलकुलस पार्ट वो सभी आपको बहुत ही इजी जाएगा. कुछ डरने की बात नहीं है. ओके, विद दिस स्टूडेंट we'll stop here only. In the next video we will see the continued part of this topic, that is the derivatives where different rules of differentiation and some rules as well as some example on this derivatives of, that is the first principle of derivative. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम इसका आगे वाला पार्ट कंटिन्यू करेंगे. तब तक ये वीडियो देखते रहिए, बार बार देखिए. जब तक आपको ये कंसेप्ट क्लियर नहीं होता तब तक आपको ये वीडियो देखते रहना है. ठीक है. सो विद दिस आई विल स्टॉप टुडे. वी विल कंटिन्यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो द रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ दिस टॉपिक. थैंक यू.